Friends, welcome to my next video on MM. In my previous session, we had learnt about the overview of invoice reduction. Now we will go to the next part of invoice reduction where we will do an exercise on invoice reduction and we will post one invoice with quantity variance and also one invoice with price variance. Let me go to the exercise sheet here. So here the exercise is like this. This is on quantity variance. Vendor sent us the following invoice. Post the invoice in logistic invoice verification. PO is for 100 piece at rupees 10 per piece and quantity received is 70 pieces. But vendor has invoice for full PO quantity at a higher price of rupees 12 per piece. We noticed that there was an obvious data error, so we use invoice reduction to correct it. We want to clear invoice for 100 piece as invoiced by the vendor but at PO price of rupees 10 per piece. This is our aim. Okay. So here vendor has invoice for full PO quantity of 100 pieces but at a higher price 12 per piece. Okay, so what we want to do, we want to clear the full invoice quantity of 100 pieces as per vendor but not at the vendor price of 12 per piece but at the PO price of rupees 10 per piece. This is our aim. How to reduce the invoice? Okay, so let us go to Miro transaction, post the invoice, and then we will input all the corrected values, that is the total quantity as per vendor, total amount as per vendor, and also then we will simulate and post the invoice. Now, this is the reference purchase order number for which we have to post invoice 4500017975. Let me go to this PO. This is the PO. Okay, so PO is for 100 piece at 10 rupees per piece and the GR is done for 70 pieces. Okay, this is our present condition of PO. We have to post invoice for this PO. So what we will do, we will go to Miro incoming invoice. Okay, so I will put the reference 179.75 and the tax in the PO is S2. Okay, if you go to this PO 179.75, if you go to the invoice tab page, it is at S2 which is 10% input tax. Okay, so now I will again go to Miro and I have selected the tax code. Okay, now go to the PO reference here. PO number is 179.75 and here select the layout as invoice reduction training. Okay, because since we are reducing invoice, select the layout as invoice reduction training. Okay, now enter, press enter. Okay, now system has suggested a quantity of 70 pieces and 700 rupees as per the PO price. Okay, now what we want to do, we want to post invoice for a full PO quantity of 100 pieces. Okay, but at the PO price. Okay, so and also here, since we are reducing invoice, we should also input the quantity according to vendor and the invoice amount according to vendor here in this column. That is invoice quantity according to vendor, invoice amount according to vendor also. Okay, this is the invoice quantity as per system 70, invoice amount as per system is 700. Okay, so now to correct this invoice, to reduce the invoice, what we need to do, we have to select the correction ID number 2 vendor error reduce invoice. Okay, now what we can do, we can change the invoice system amount as well as system quantity and also the invoice quantity according to vendor and also invoice amount according to vendor. Now we have decided to post the invoice for the full PO quantity of 100. Now change the default system quantity from 70 to 100 and the amount for 100 is 100 into 10 which is 1000 rupees. Okay, then here invoice quantity according to vendor, here you have to again change to 100 and invoice amount according to vendor is not PO price, it is higher, right? He is charging at 12 per piece, so 12 into 100 is 1200. Okay, enter. Okay, you will get this message, amount reduced to in invoice to is now 200 INR. So that is the amount in the invoice is reduced by 200. This is because vendor has charged 1200 but we have put 1000 only, so system is going to reduce the invoice by 200 rupees. Okay, continue. Okay, now what we will do, we have to calculate tax. Okay, if we the calculate tax, that is the tax system will calculate tax for the that is the amount what is here in this one first column. Okay, that is the, so here click calculate tax, system will calculate, that is for 1000, that is 10% of 1000 is 100 and then total amount we have to we are going to pay to the vendor is how much, 1200 plus 10% of this 1200 which is 120. 1200 plus 120 is 1320. So 1320 is the amount we are going to pay to the vendor. Okay, 1320. This is the amount as claimed by the vendor. Okay, we are not going to pay to the vendor this much. It is the amount claimed by the vendor. Okay, and the total amount will be 1320, which is claimed by the vendor. Okay, now we will just simulate this one. If you simulate this one, these are the account postings. What are the account postings? That is, you need to note down these account postings here. So first vendor account 1320. Okay, here 1320. This is the first one. Okay, 1003. This is the vendor we are going to pay 1380, and GRR clearing account 1000 rupees, because we are going to clear invoice for 1000. Okay, and the input tax. Input tax will be 120. We are going to the that is the clear 120. That is for 1200. 10% of 1200 is 120. And clearing invoice reduction. So system is going to reduce the invoice by 200 rupees. Okay, because system PO price is 1000 rupees for 100 pieces, but vendor has invoice for 100 pieces at 1200. So we are going to we are reducing invoice by 200 rupees. Okay, that is the reason here it is updated in clearing invoice reduction as 200 rupees. Okay, then again I'll show this one. Clearing invoice reduction 200. Again, one more entry will be there, which is the credit memo, which vendor has to pay us back. This one, this one. So vendor account 220. How 220? That is the clearing invoice reduction is 200, right? 200, and then tax of this 200 is 10% of 200 is 20. So the total amount which we have reduced, that is including taxes, 220. 200 plus tax for 200, that is 220. So this amount vendor has to pay us back. Okay, we are actually reducing the invoice by 200 rupees. Okay, which the vendor has to pay us back, and this system will create a credit memo for this one, for the amount for which we are going to reduce the invoice. Okay, so now I will come and I will post the invoice. Once the invoice is posted, the invoice will be updated in the purchase order history. Okay, and also in the PO history, we can see the amount of 1000 euro, 1000 rupees only. Okay, the amount. I will show that one. Let us go to the once the invoice is generated. Let us go to the PO history and see the what is the amount the system is showing in the PO history. Yeah, this is the invoice, right? Invoice number. Okay, now what we will do, we will go to the purchase order here. Here, just click display change. Okay, again display change. Now it is updated here in the purchase order history. Go to the item details. See, we can see the invoice. So here system will show that is the PO price only, 1000 rupees only. Now if we go to the invoice document here, we can go to the following documents, accounting documents here. First accounting document. See, system will create two accounting documents. When we reduce the invoice, always system will generate two accounting documents. The first accounting document for the invoice document, okay, which you have cleared to the vendor. Second accounting document is for the credit memo which the vendor has to pay us back. So let me go to the first accounting document. So here, okay, this is the money. Okay, we have cleared to the vendor 1320, and GRR clearing account 1000 rupees, input tax 120, and the invoice reduction. Okay, this is the invoice for invoice reduction 200 rupees. We are reducing the invoice. Okay, this is the main invoice document, accounting document for the main invoice document. This is the accounting document of the credit memo. So the vendor has to pay us back 220. That is the vendor invoice reduction is 200 rupees, and the tax for 200 is 20, and the total amount vendor has to pay us back is 220. Okay, and here if we go one more point here, if we in the main accounting document, the tax amount is 120. Why this is 120? This is for the money we have cleared here. Okay, to the vendor, that is 1200, and the 10% of 1200 is 120. 1200 plus 120 is 1320, and this is the 120 is the tax for the amount we have cleared to the vendor, which is 1200. Okay, so this is about the accounting document for the invoice reduction. Okay, Okay, two accounting documents. One is for the main invoice document, other is for the credit memo. Okay, so this is one exercise we have done on the quantity variance. Next, we will do one exercise on the price variance. So here the PO is like this. The vendor sent us the following invoice. Post the invoice in logistic invoice verification. PO is for 100 pieces at 10 rupees per piece and quantity should be 70 pieces, but vendor has invoice for full PO quantity at a higher price of 12 per piece. So we notice that there was a obvious data error, so we use invoice reduction to correct it. We want to clear invoice for 70 pieces as per the quantity delivered by the vendor and also at the vendor price of rupees 12 per piece. Okay, this is okay. Here what we have decided, vendor has delivered 70 pieces and invoice for full PO quantity at a higher price of 12 per piece. So what is our decision? We have decided to clear 70 pieces as per the quantity delivered by the vendor and at a vendor price of rupees 12 per piece, not for the full PO quantity. Okay, now enter the invoice in logistic invoice verification and post the invoice. This is the PO number. Okay, 4500 Let me go to this PO. This is the PO number 179 4500 So this is the PO, 100 pieces at 10 rupees per piece and GR is for 70 pieces. Okay, now we will post invoice for this PO. Okay, put the today's date and here put the reference number, last 5 digits of the purchase order 179.76. The tax code in the PO is of course S2 and go to the PO reference, put the PO number 4500 Okay, and here layout select it as invoice reduction training as we have done in the other exercise just now. Enter. Okay, system will of course suggest the quantity which is delivered by the system is 70 and the amount is 700 as per the purchase order price. Now what we have decided? We have decided to clear the invoice for 70 pieces but at vendor price of 12 per piece. 17 to 12 is 84, that is the 7 to 12 is 840 rupees. We want to clear. We have decided. So what we will do? We will in the correction ID column, we will select as vendor error reduce invoice. So once we select this correction ID as vendor error, then system will allow us to change the invoice quantity according to vendor and also invoice amount according to vendor here. Okay. If you do not select, we will not be able to input any values here in these two columns. They will not be editable. Okay. So now we will select this correction ID as vendor error reduce invoice. Now these two columns will be editable. We can change this one. Okay. So first what we will do, so we are going to clear invoice for 70 pieces at 12 per piece. 70 to 12 is 840. Then what is the quantity invoice by the vendor? Vendor invoice is as per invoice quantity according to vendor, you have to put here 100 and the invoice amount according to vendor is 1200. Okay. So the amount reduced in invoice is now 360 rupees. Okay. 360 we are going to reduce. So 360 means that is 1200 minus 840. Okay, 1200 minus 840 is 360 rupees. We are going to reduce this invoice. Okay, just let me just calculate the amount here. Again, 1200 minus 840. That is equal to 360. Okay, so system is going to reduce the invoice by 360 INR. Continue. Okay, now we have to input the tax amount and also the total amount here. So what is the tax for the amount? Okay, the system amount, that is 840. The tax is 10% of 840, it is 84. We have to, okay, let the system calculate tax. It is 84. Okay, and the total amount we are going to pay to the vendor is 1320. Okay, so here this total amount here in the balance will be as per the amount we have entered here. Okay, according to vendor plus the 10% of this one. So 1200 plus 10% of 1200 is 120, 1320. So 1320 we are going to clear. Okay, so now it is fine. Now I will simulate and post the invoice. Simulate. So yeah, these are the account postings when we simulate. Okay, let me go to this simulate here. So the main vendor account is 1320. We are going to pay. The GRR clearing account, it is 700. Okay, this is the GRR clearing account is updated at the PO price. Okay, that is 10 rupees per piece. Okay, 10 into 70, 700. Then the difference between the price, okay, what we have entered. Okay, we have agreed to post a price of 12 per piece, which is 70 into 12, that is 840. So the difference between 840 and 700, which is 140, will be updated to the material account or stock account, because the material is valued at moving average price. Okay, then 120 will be for the tax account, and the amount we are going to reduce the invoice, that is 1200 minus 840, that will be 360, will be updated in the clearing invoice reduction account. Okay, let me go to the here. Okay, 140 will be stock account, tax 120, and this is 360 vendor clearing invoice reduction account. Okay, then some more account postings are there here. So vendor account, I will show that one, 396, 360, 36. What is this one? I will tell you this one. So here now the vendor has to, that is, so we are reducing invoice by 360 rupees, right? Then what happens? The clearing invoice reduction for 360, that is the 360 amount plus 10% of the tax for this 360, which is 36. Okay, and the total of this one, the amount we have reduced the invoice 360 plus 10% of 360, which is 36, that will be equal to 360 plus 36 is 396. This amount the vendor has to pay us back. Okay, and this system will post as a credit memo. Okay, and the vendor has to pay this amount back to us. Okay, and these are the account posting that I will show here again. So vendor account, vendor has to pay us back 396 out of this 1320 what we are paying. He has to pay 396. And what is this 396? This is the clearing account for invoice reduction, which is 360 plus 10% of 360 is 36. 360 plus 36, 396 rupees is the amount. Okay, vendor has to pay us back in the form of a credit memo. Okay, now these are the account postings, back and post. I am going to post the invoice. Once the invoice is posted, we will go to the PO history, and we will display the invoice document, and we will go to the follow-on documents, and we will go to the accounting document of the original invoice document as well as accounting document of the credit memo. Because we know whenever we reduce invoice, system will generate two accounting documents. One accounting document for the main invoice document and the other accounting document for the credit memo. Okay, so this is the invoice document number generated 510-560-9617. So let me go to the purchase order here. Let me go to the purchase order 179.76 here. This is the PO, right? This is the purchase order. So just click display change. So the invoice document is updated in the PO history. Go to the item detail. So in the PO history tab page, we can see the invoice is also updated. So here, how much quantity we have posted invoice? We have posted invoice for 70 pieces at the vendor price of 12 per piece. 70 12 is 840 rupees. Okay, that we can see in the invoice. Okay, now if I go to the invoice document, let me go to the invoice. Now go to the follow-on documents. Okay, we can see two accounting documents. One accounting document for the invoice document and the other accounting document for the credit memo document, which the vendor has to pay us back. Okay, let me go to the accounting document of the main invoice document. So here we can see the total amount we have cleared to the vendor 1320, and GRR clearing account for 70 pieces at PO price 700 rupees, and the difference between the amount, okay, we have cleared to the vendor 17 to 12, it is 840. 840 minus 700, which is 140, is updated to the stock account because the material is valued at moving average price, and this is the input tax. Input tax for 1200, okay, which is the amount according to vendor 1200 plus 120. 10% of 1200, 120, that is 1320. Okay, this is the tax for the amount according to vendor. Okay, 1200. Okay, that is 10% of 1200 is 120, and also this is the amount by which the invoice will be reduced 360. Okay, 360 means 1200 minus 840. Okay, 360. This is the accounting document of the main invoice document. Go back and go to the accounting document of the credit memo document. So this is the credit memo, means this is the amount the vendor has to pay us back. Okay, so total amount is 396, and the original invoice reduction is 360 rupees. Okay, and the tax for 360, 10% of 360 is 36, and the total amount 360 plus 36, that is 396, vendor has to pay us back. So these are the accounting documents for the that is the credit memo document as well as the original invoice document. Okay, so this is the exercise on posting invoices with invoice reduction. Okay, taking into account the quantity variance as well as the price variance. Okay, thank you for watching my video. Please give me your valuable comments, likes, and please subscribe to my channel so that you will get notification of upcoming videos, my upcoming videos on several scenarios on MM. Thank you. See you in my next video.